Baby, don't worry, you are my only, you won't be lonely, even if the sky is falling down. You be my only, there's no need to worry, baby, are you down, down, down?
Hey Jay, welcome to Vh1 India Digital. How's the tour turning out for you?
You know what, I'm so excited to be here in India. Mumbai actually is the first date. It's going to be the first time I'm here in 3 years. So, you know, I'm so excited to be performing in front of my fans over here. They're always so awesome.
Why was there such a long gap between the last tour and this one?
So, you know, over the last 3 years, obviously, for people that don't know, I spent a long time in America, breaking America. And America is just like India. It's got so many people and it takes a long time to cover the whole place, you know. So it took a very, very long time to put my groundwork in America and make sure that I was a household name there. And that's why I spent a long time over there. Now, fully ready to come back to India and give them everything.
How's it like coming back to India after all these years? And in this, meanwhile, a lot has changed, of course. You were the #1 Billboard artist at one point of time, and you're coming back. So this is like a homecoming too for you, is it?
Yeah. So, you know, in the last 3 years, a lot changed for me. I released a new album, which India now has. It's called the Hit the Lights India Tour Edition album, and it's across all stores now nationwide. And that album has the songs Down, Do You Remember, 2012, and Hit the Lights, etc. And Down actually was my first entry point into America. It was my first single I ever released there, and it went straight in at #1 in Billboard. You know, which is that does not happen to a lot of people in this industry. So the fact that it happened to me, you know, in a British-born Indian, it was a first for our race, for our culture, for people of my, you know, of my hometown from England as well as of Indian heritage. So it was a big deal for me.
So how's the tour turning out for you? You're performing in a number of cities over here, and your fans, of course, have been looking forward to you coming here since such a long time. How was the experience?
You know, the best thing about performing to the Indian crowd is not only, of course, are the girls always insane and screaming and lots of fun, the guys here are always giving me so much love, and they're always so supportive, and I just feel like there's a lot of warmth from a lot of the Indian crowd, and I think they just, you know, they're proud of me, they want to see me win and succeed, and I think that they just enjoy themselves to the maximum. It was just absolutely crazy. Sold out. It was amazing.
So you want to tell us about your album, the new album that's come to India? It's called Hit the Lights.
So the Hit the Lights album, it's called Hit the Lights India Tour Edition. It's literally the best songs that, all of my hits, plus some brand new unheard songs that India's never had before. Like, for example, if you liked all the songs like Ride It, those slow jams, super kind of sexy songs, there's a song called Do You on the album, which is like that. If you liked Stolen, there's songs called Cry and War, which are sad songs on the album. But if you like, you know, up-tempo, upbeat songs like Down, Do You Remember, 2012, Hit the Lights, they're all on this album. So you definitely make sure you go out there and get it.
So you've got all your collaborations on this album as well, and you have collaborated with some seriously cool artists in the last couple of years. You've got Lil Wayne, you've got Mary Bleach, there's Pitbull, there's Nicki Minaj. How's those experiences been? You know, because earlier in your earlier albums there was mostly you know, Indian artists, and now it's just big international artists.
So I think, you know, one of the things that really changed for me when I went over to America was that, of course, I had the opportunity to work with some of their greatest artists. And if you think about all the different genres, so in terms of hip-hop, Lil Wayne is one of the biggest rappers in the world, one of the best, and I managed to work with him 4 times actually. And Nicki Minaj is, of course, the queen of hip-hop. Mary J. Blige is the queen of R&B soul. You know, Pitbull is the king of, like, you know, the Latin hip-hop for the clubs, the king of the clubs, you know. And then you've got Sean Paul, who's king of dancehall. You know, it's just, I managed to work with the best of the best, and I think that for me was a big honor. And also, when you have that, you really learn a lot from these people. These are people who have taken a long time to get to where they are, and I have a lot of respect for that too.
Do you have a bucket list now? You've already made it to #1. You've got all these seriously cool artists who you're collaborating with, and you're in the top league now. So is there something that is on your to-do list that you haven't done so far?
Totally, man. I mean, like, for me, I feel like, you know, even though I'm on tour around the world, and I'm very, very blessed that I get to go around the whole world touring, you know, for me, I want to do the big arenas. I want to do the stadiums. You know, that for me is the biggest goal. To look out there and have 50,000 people, full live band, the whole thing. For me, I think that's a true indication that you've really reached the top. And you know, you never stop trying. And I never stop trying to achieve more and more. That's the thing with me.
So is there like a artist that you are like dying to collaborate with? Is there someone who, if you were at a concert and that artist would come to watch you, is there someone who'd actually give you stage fright?
Yeah, of course. I mean, there's artists that I really respect and admire. People like Jay-Z, Eminem, Beyonce. These are the artists that I feel have, you know, they've really spent their time in the game. They really have earned a lot of respect. And I don't think you ever I wouldn't get stage fright just because they were there. Just because I think, you know, we're all artists and we all do our thing there on stage, but it would be one of those things where I would be like, wow, you know, Beyonce's in the audience and she's one of the best singers on earth. I better sing well, you know.
What's next apart from, you know, in internationally you've released Freestyle? Is there something else that's coming next?
So there's actually a mixtape that I'm releasing called The Mistress. It's called The Mistress. It's out on September the 6th worldwide. Available only online. Free download. That's the best part about it. It's free. It's a gift to all my fans, basically around the world, for having supported me for so long. And it's a sideline project of mine. It's a love project. It's a passion project. All of the songs are slow jams. They're all R&B songs. They're all about love and the pain of being in relationships and love triangles. That's what it's about.
So is it just you, or do you have collaborations on that?
There's some collaborations. The Lupe Fiasco is on there, Tiger is on there. So, you know, it's going to be another wonderful album for you guys to get hold of.
Deshraj Singh asks, you know, as an Indian, did you have any problems getting through to the top while you were in UK?
Deshraj, thank you for your question. You know, let me tell you, did I come across any barriers? I think it's safe to say I did. When you're the first to do anything, you're the first to come up, you know, to the challenge. You're the first to come and try to overcome the hurdles and the obstacles. And, you know, as an Indian, I think there was a preconceived notion as to what kind of person I was, what my social life was like, whether it was assumed that just because I was Indian that I had to sing either Bhangra music or Hindi music, and it was a very difficult notion for people to understand that an Indian could still sing English songs, and that was difficult for me to try to overcome in the beginning. But then, of course, people just started listening to the songs and just enjoyed the songs, and that overcame everything.
There's Raktim Kashyap who wants to know, why did you choose R&B and hip hop as a genre of your choice? Is this what attracted you to this genre? Raktim Kashyap.
Raktim, thank you for your question. The reason I chose R&B and hip hop was because that was the genre of music I fell in love with. I gravitated towards it from a very young age. Some of my favorite artists and singers were actually soul artists. The way that they sang, the things they sang about, the way they made me feel, you know, Stevie Wonder and Michael Jackson, Boyz II Men, you know, these are all people with beautiful voices and they sing in an R&B manner. So that's the kind of music that I became attracted to.
Okay, Rahul Devora asks, you know, what was your journey like from a normal guy to a hip-hop star? Has that been an amazing journey for you?
Yeah. Rahul, let me tell you, you know, it's, my life is not normal at all. You know, every day is different. You know, I'm in a different part of the world every week. You know, I write songs for a living. I perform in front of adoring fans. I'm very, very blessed and very appreciative of what I've been given, the opportunities I've been given. More than anything, I feel like, you know, coming from studies, you know, the conventional route, going to university to actually becoming a pop star who goes around the world. I couldn't have imagined two different polar opposites. So, you know, it's been a crazy journey.
Okay, we've got Ashwin Murli and Nayan Bhope. They're asking if you have any plans of collaborating with either Eminem or Linkin Park.
Ashwin, Nayal, I'd love to collaborate with Eminem. I would love to. You know, let's see. It's on my wish list.
And Linkin Park?
Linkin Park are awesome. I mean, I don't have any actual connections to them. Not that I actually have Eminem's phone number. I wish I did.
There's Dipankar Bakshi and Mosfeed Khatri who really want to know, have you quit singing Punjabi songs or is that going to happen again?
You know, I actually never sang Punjabi songs, really. I mean, I used to sing certain parts in Punjabi, and especially when, like, for example, when Juggy D's not here, like, I'll do his part. I can do that much, you know. But it just, singing in English is my main thing.
Pankhuri Vadu wants to know if you want to turn an actor sometime soon.
You know, I've always had a love for acting. Ever since I was in school, even, you know, I used to act. My feelings regarding that is that I would rather conquer one area of the entertainment industry first before trying to mix it up. You know, I want to really get to my peak in singing, and then try to delve into acting, or, you know, who knows, make a nice smooth transition.
Okay. There's Prashant Iyer who wants to know that now that Priyanka Chopra has turned a singer and she's a friend of yours, is there a collaboration lined up with her?
We haven't actually, you know, lined up a collaboration as such, but, you know, I've written a couple of songs for Priyanka. We wrote some songs together, and absolutely amazing songs. So I'm really excited for her.
Okay. Prashant also has heard rumors that she's starring in your video.
I wanted Priyanka in my video. We could just never be in the same country at the same time. Priyanka's always shooting 1 million films a year. And, you know, for me, my schedule is crazy. So, you know, we could never actually get in the same place at the same time.
Okay, there's a fan from Pakistan, Khushaima Malik, who wants to know if you plan on performing in Lahore anytime soon.
The last time I performed in Lahore was probably, I'd like to say, maybe 6 years ago. It's a long time ago. So, you know, I'd like to come back and see all my fans out there again. कुड़ी सोनी ते अख मस्तानी तू कि दिया दी रानी नी गल सुन जा तू दिल खोलिया ते मेरा मन मोलिया ते एक गल हो रहा नी गल सुन जा ओ मैं ता तेरे नाल नचना ओ मैं ता तेरे नाल नचना said I just wanna dance with you ओ मैं ता तेरे नाल नचना.
That is so cool. Thank you so much, Jay.
Cool.